I'm Jem Cassar-Daley. I'm from Brisbane originally. I've just moved to Melbourne. I am absolutely thrilled to be here at Port Fairy for my first ever Port Fairy Folk Festival. So my dad's Troy Cassar-Daley. I have been really honoured to sit side a stage and watch him perform at this festival when I was younger, which I loved, and I think that really planted my love for this festival and made me really excited to come back and be able to play my own show. So that's been a thrill. So it's been a very special experience so far. We just played our first show and it was just so surreal. So very happy. My first solo show ever was in Geelong. I was supporting my dad when I was 18 and I was actually still 17, and we were on the road, and Dad took me on the road for the year, and we did about 70 shows in the year. So he really worked us hard. But it was in Geelong and I was so nervous, and I said, how am I possibly going to play 30 minutes of music, Dad? What am I going to do? We're used to singing one song, and he said, yeah, it's going to be fine. So from then on, I caught the bug, I think, after that year. And I've just loved it ever since, especially now being able to play with my band is just so cool. Like I used to just get around solo, and I love that, but it's just cool having cool musos on stage and just jamming out. Now, at the moment, I'm yet to release my first album, so I've only got an EP out at the moment. So I released that back in 2022. So excited, it's in the works. The genre of my music, it's really difficult, I feel, to put it into one, but I'd say I fall into like the indie pop / folk world, definitely. And it's the music that I've been inspired by the most, and I've been heavily like influenced by, like Joni Mitchell, and I love Missy Higgins. So I would say that I would like to think that I fall into that sort of world. The music I grew up in my family listening to, on my dad's influence is obviously so much country music, so much traditional country music. But then it was also a lot of like Americana and bluegrass, like huge fans of like Union Station, Alison Krauss, that sort of vibe. My mum really introduced me to a lot of classic hits and 70s. She worked at 4KQ for 30 years and curated so many awesome playlists of just so much great music. And we listened to Sizzling 70s weekends like every weekend. And I used to think it was such a bore as a kid, but now I'm like, these are the best songs ever. So Sizzling 70s weekends. Oh yeah. I know that Dad is absolutely devastated that he can't be here, because it's genuinely one of his favourite ever festivals to go to. And I know that because I knew how he lit up when I was here in 2019 with him, and I was like, he's like, just take a look at this. Like, isn't this just the best? And we took the water bottles home, and it was just, yeah, so in love. One thing that's really special about Port Fairy is it's just the people, honestly. Like, I just had a girl who shouted over the railing when I was leaving. She's like, you are just such an inspiration. Like, you look like Olivia Rodrigo and you sound like Olivia Rodrigo. And I was like, and it's people who are here for music, who love music, who stay for an entire set to just hear you like kind of ramble and, you know, just really be able to be vulnerable with people. And it's so special because sometimes you're used to trying to captivate audiences and really worried about, oh, am I talking too much, or am I like, should I introduce this song? But people are just here to just enjoy stories and music and just hang out, and I love that.